Peace, family. And I'm back with another video. Make sure I'm ready. But last video I had discussed life path numbers and how you come up with it with your month of birth added to your day of birth plus your year of birth. And I basically said that you break down all of that and you break it all down to a single digit, and that's how you come up with your life path number. Only way you don't break it down to a single digit is if you have a master number or a double digit number after you finish your equation. After you add up your month plus your day plus your year. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing what we call the destiny number, or what they call expression numbers. Which your life path number is the road that you travel in life. Your destiny number is what you bring with you while you travel along this road, if you know what I mean. It's like the gifts that you already have. It's stuff that you already good at, stuff that you already worked with in a past life or in a different incarnation. It's abilities that you already have that you are able to travel this new journey with. Your new journey represents your life path number. And remember, that's your month plus your day plus your year. Break it all the way down. And that number that you get, which should be one number, or if it's a master number, it should be two numbers. That's the same number. So after you break all of that down to a single digit, that's what your life path number is. And your birthday name, it is almost just the same as your life path number, except it's broken down with your name instead of your birthday. And what's beautiful about our names is that your first name represents your physical power, your middle name represents your mental power, your last name represents your spiritual power. That's why our last names represents our inheritance. That's why we share last names, with what we come into inherit. That's why some of our families are actually people we might have known in past lives. And that's a whole nother video, and I'm going to be explaining that later. But we going to be dealing with the destiny number today. And the destiny number, like I said, it's almost added up just like the life path number. Except you're going to break your name down into a single digit instead of your birthday. And it's a little more complicated with your name because you're not dealing with numbers. You're actually dealing with the letter. And what you need to do is find out what each letter actually equals. And I guess I can just run through that with y'all, I guess. Okay. A is number 1. B is the number 2. C 3. D 4. E 5. F 6. G 7. H is 8. I is 9. J is 10. K 11. L 12. M is 13. M is 13. N is 14. O is 15. P is 16. Q is 17. R is 18. S is 19. T is 20. U is 21. V 22. W 23. X is 24, Y is 25, and Z is 26. Which, if you want to break down what the double digit numbers out of the alphabet mean, you just add them up. For example, the letter W is it equals 5. Why does it equal 5? It's the 23rd letter of the alphabet, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take 2 plus 3. Boom, simple as that. So you're gonna do that through your whole name, though. Right? And I know it's tricky, but when you find out what this number is, you will be able to find what your gifts are. You will be able to help yourself find a better career in life. You'll be able to get in alignment with things that you are already good at. And your life path number might be different than your destiny number. It is good to have your life path number equal to your destiny number. And I'll make a whole new video about that. How if your life path number is the same as your destiny number, meaning you will be more in alignment with the gifts that you have and the path that you walk. You will have less problems. And that's a whole nother conversation. But like I said, the destiny number is important to know because it tells you what you already good at. It tells you what you already coming with. It tells you what you traveling with. These like your hitters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna go, put some work in. Your destiny number is like your hit man. That's like your right hand man. You know what I'm saying? So you can change your destiny number, some people say, which aka you change your destiny number when you change your name. But you will always be under the effects of what your initial name is on your birth certificate. You can't change with what you came with, if that makes sense. You can't run from where you come from. And where you come from, your original name has power. Your name that you born with, and the day that you born, I don't care if you feel like it's on somebody else's calendar. What we got to understand is that all of this stuff is in front of us for a reason. Period. The divine is behind all of this. You might feel like a man is, but spirit run this still. Spirit run this shit. And that's what this shit is about. This shit is about getting in tune with our spiritual selves. Because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That's a fact. Even science starting to admit that. Even your oppressors starting to admit that to you. But like I was saying about the destiny number, it is the gifts that you already have. And you add up your full name to find out what this number is. And when you find out what your number is, if you know, good at taking direction, you just basically gonna add up your first name. For example, my first name is Steven. When you add my first name up, the letter S, which is 19, which is 19 is going to be broken down to one single digit. Break down every single letter in your name into a single digit. Okay? Every single letter in your name, break it down to a single digit. Okay? So my letter S is 1 plus 9 because it's the 19th letter. I'm just going to take 1 plus 9, that equals 10. But that's still a 10. I'm going to break that down too. Why? It's 1 plus 0, which I'm just breaking down to a 1. Move to the next letter. That's the T, which is Steven. The next letter is T, so I'm going to break that down. That's 20. 2 plus 0, that's still 2. All right? Okay, now I'm going to break down the E, which is 5. I'm going to break down the V, which is 22. I'm going to break that down to a number 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Go back to another 5 plus 5. Go back to the last letter, which is N. I'm going to break that down, which is number 14. I'm going to break that down to a 5. Okay? So when you add my first name up, which is 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5, it equals the number 22. I'm not going to break that number down. Why? Because it's a master number. I'm going to respect it, and I'm going to move on to my middle name and my last name. Okay, my middle name equals the number 4. Okay, my last name equals the number 7. Okay, 7 plus 4 equals the number 11. Okay, and then I'm going to leave that 11 the same because it is a master number. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my first master number from my first name, 22, plus my middle name, plus my last name, which equals 11 when they're put together, and it equals the number 33. Okay, 33, break that down, but it's a master number too. So it has two expressions. I got the 6 expression, and I got the master number 33 expression. And that's the gift that I already came with. And how I found out it was beautiful with me was because it's actually the same path that I walk in life. I'm actually a 33-6 when you break down my birthday. But not only am I a 33-6 with my birthday broken down, I'm also a 33-6 with my full name on my birth certificate. And that was amazing to me. That's what got me even more into this. It's like, dang, and then it made more sense to me. Because I grew up my whole life feeling misunderstood. I grew up feeling different. I always felt like I didn't belong here. And then when I started looking into stuff like this, and how did it come across to me? Yeah, everybody starts seeing triple digits on the clock. You might be watching something weird and you just get intrigued by something, And that's kind of how I always ran across stuff like this. I always followed my spirit. When I'm obtaining information, I'm always following my spirit. But what made me realize about my life path number and my destiny number is how much, how advanced that I truly am. And that I always knew that I was. But not just, it's not about me. It's about me taking the advancements that I already reached so I can come down here into this reality and help people who haven't seen these type of advancements, help them ascend to higher levels. And that's one of the paths that I walk, and it's also the gift that I have, meaning I've done it before, meaning I'm an advanced being who's done advanced things before. Now when you find it out about yourself, it will give you a light. It will help your light shine. It will light the way on your path. It will help you understand yourself better and understand your role into this world and what you're supposed to be doing and how we all can tap into, like I say, we get in alignment with ourselves, the world around us, it will fall into its place as well. And how you add this destiny number up, you're going to break your first name down to a single digit. Each letter, each letter down to a single digit. You're going to add them against each other. 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5. And then whatever that number equals, break it down to a single digit. Don't break it down to a single digit if it's a double digit. Okay? But finish your middle name. Do the same thing with that. Do the same thing with each of your names. I don't care if you got 5 different names on your birth certificate. Break each name down. If you don't want to do it yourself, go get you a free numerology report. Because like I said, this is for people who want to learn how to do it themselves. Just in case, you want to depend on the technology and this crazy system that we live under that lies to us naturally. So know it yourself, do it yourself. Know yourself, empower yourself, love yourself. When you do all of that, everything else will fall into place as well. This is your destiny number. I'm going to come back with some more videos, so y'all be looking out for me. Don't hate on me. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. If you need yours, if you just that slow, I'm just playing. But if you really need yours done, I do reports. I break people's down. I got good reviews that I can show y'all. I've done it for people. I've opened people up about themselves. And what's amazing about this is something you did. This is something you signed up for. You chose this. Don't externalize yourself. Don't always know everything you want is within you. All the answers you need is inside of you. And the same stuff that you might question in life is actually some of the same stuff that you chose to have in your way. So you can rise up, so you can be a better soul, so you can be challenged. Because we all spirits in the flesh. Find out why you are spirit in the flesh. And find out what path you're supposed to be walking. Get into your numbers. Know your stars. Go study your astrology chart. Go know these things about yourself because somebody else do. And the same people who know it about you, they probably using it against you. So use it for yourself and use it for you. Empower yourself. Love yourself. Know this about your kids. It's people who know this stuff at birth and they power their kids up. They know their kids come in with this number and that number. They know to put their kid in this kind of environment and that kind of environment. You know what I'm saying? And we got to know the same things. We can't be stupid down here. We only fail because of ignorance. And we need knowledge. We in the age of Aquarius, in the age of Pisces is almost over with. It's all time for us to rise. Rise in the mind, rise in the spirit, however you want to feel about it. But it's time for us to make a difference. It's time for us to come up. And it's time for us to learn how to govern our damn selves. I love y'all. Peace. And this is your boy Vo. And I'm coming back with more videos. I am you. Thank you.